Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome back with me, Yulisa Afrianti. Okay, in this video, I'm going to explain you about concept for teaching speaking in the English language classroom. The teaching and learning of speaking are a vital part of any language education classroom. Not only does the spoken language offer advantages for learning as the main communicative medium of the classroom, but it is also an important component of syllabus content and learning outcomes. However, teaching speaking remains challenging for many English teachers. To teach speaking holistically and comprehensively, it is valuable for a teacher to be knowledgeable about what speaking competence involve and how different aspects of speaking competence relate to each other. Okay, here are the three components of second language speaking competence. The first one is knowledge of language and discourse, and the second one is core speaking skills, and the last, communication strategies. Let's see one by one. The first, knowledge of language and discourse, requires mastering the sound patterns of the language. In English, this means being able to pronounce the language intelligibly at segmental and suprasegmental levels. Knowing the grammar and vocabulary of the language, such as spoken structure, grammatical features, and lexis. And understanding how stretches of connected speech, such as discourse and genre, are organized so that they are socially and pragmatically appropriate or registered. The second is core speaking skills. Core speaking skills refers to developing the ability to process speech quickly to increase fluency, such as speech rate, chunking, pausing, formulaic language, and discourse markers. It also involves being able to negotiate speech, as well as managing the flow of speech as it unfolds. The last is communication strategies. Communication strategies involve developing cognitive strategies to compensate for limitation in language knowledge, such as circumlocution, paraphrasing, gestures, and avoidance. Metacognitive strategies such as planning in advance what to say, and interaction strategies such as asking for clarification, reformulating, and checking comprehension. Okay, let's move to the comparing spoken and written language. In spoken language, basic unit is the clause or utterance, clauses linked by conjunction, frequent use formulaic chunks, rank of noticeable performance effects, frequent use ellipses, frequent use of personal pronoun. And in written language, basic unit is the sentence, clauses linked by subordination, little use of formulaic language, few or no noticeable performance effects, little use ellipses, and little use personal pronoun. Next, teaching speaking cycle. The model aims to highlight a number of key concepts that teachers can draw on to guide their students. First, use a wide range of speech-enabling skills. Develop fluency in expression of meaning. Use grammar flexibly to produce a wide range of utterances that can express meaning precisely. Use appropriate vocabulary and accurate language form relevant to their speaking needs. Understand and use social and linguistic convention of speech for various contexts. Employ appropriate oral communication and discourse strategies, and also increase awareness of genre and genre structures. Okay, let's come to the focused learner's attention on speaking. There are two focused learners' attention on speaking. The first is to encourage learners to plan for overall speaking development, and the second is to prepare learners to approach a specific speaking task. For point A, learners are given prompts to encourage them to think about the demands of speaking and how they can prepare themselves. And for point B, learners prepare by familiarizing themselves with the outcomes of tasks and strategies to complete it. Next is provide input and or guide planning. Speaking in a second language can create a great deal of anxiety for language learners. And so it's very important that teachers provide support for the speaking task, giving learners time for planning what to say and how to say it. Conduct speaking tasks. The purpose of this stage is to provide learners with a context where they can practice speaking through a communicative task. The task should encourage learners to express meaning with whatever linguistic knowledge, skills, and strategies they have. Focus on language, skills, and strategies. In this stage, the teacher draws learners' attention to selected parts of the fluency task that they have completed that need attention. The parts could include language features such as pronunciation, grammar, and text structures, as well as vocabulary. Repeat speaking tasks. Repetitions could be carried out by repeating parts of the original task, repeating the entire task, having students change group or partners, and introducing a new task similar to the one learners have just done. Direct learners' reflection on learning. Learners' reflection can focus on one or more of the following points. The first, demands of the speaking task which they have become aware of. And the second, the strategies that are useful to meet the demands of the task. And next, their informal assessment of their capabilities and performance. And then, areas of their performance that show improvement. And the last, plans for improving specific areas. Now, we come to the facilitate feedback on learning. The teacher provides learners with the feedback on their performance in earlier stages of the cycle. For example, comments or grades on an individual learner's skills and performance from observation sheet used during the speaking task. And the last, exchange of written individual learners' reflections and comment on each other's progress and achievement. Okay, I think that's all my explanation about concept for teaching speaking in the English language classroom. Thank you for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.